commercial pilot has been handed a hefty fine after failing to establish communications with Air Traffic Control, or ATC, for over 30 minutes. This failure led to the UK's Royal Air Force scrambling 2 Eurofighter Typhoon jets. The flight, operated by SAS Connect, was flying from Oslo to Manchester and had 58 passengers on board. Let's take a closer look at what happened for today's video. On February 5, 2024, SAS Connect flight SK4609 from Oslo Gardermoen to Manchester was cruising over the North Sea when it repeatedly failed to respond to ATC communications. Despite ongoing attempts to establish contact, the Airbus A320neo stayed dark for over 30 minutes as it continued its journey to Manchester, unaware of the growing concerns on the ground. The communications blackout led to a Quick Reaction Alert, or QRA, which is typically a response to threats like unresponsive aircraft or suspected hijackings. 2 RAF Eurofighter Typhoons intercepted the A320neo over the North Sea, and communications were soon re-established with ATC. Per a Cambridge News article, the cost of scrambling a Eurofighter Typhoon was stated to be between £70,000 and £90,000 an hour, with figures being from 2011. The fighter jets escorted the SAS flight to Manchester before the passenger plane was boarded by security forces on the ground. While there turned out to be no threat on board, the event still prompted a further investigation and would lead to the eventual prosecution of the pilot, Christopher Hollands. After pleading guilty, Hollands was handed the £4,511 fine by Manchester Magistrates Court, becoming the first person to be prosecuted for the offence under British law. According to the UK's Civil Aviation Authority, Captain Holland's actions were in contravention of an article within the Air Navigation Order 2016, which requires a pilot to be responsive to ATC communications at all periods of a flight. The more specific wording of the relevant policy states, "An aircraft operated as a controlled flight shall maintain continuous air-ground voice communication watch on the appropriate communication channel of and establish two-way communication as necessary with the appropriate air traffic control unit." Pilots who fail to do so can be subjected to a fine and/or a prison term of up to 2 years. At this stage, it isn't known if the pilot still has his job with SAS Connect, or if he faced any internal disciplinary proceedings after the incident. SAS Connect has not commented on the pilot's prosecution and fine. The CAA's head of flight operations commented in a statement, "Incidents of lost communications causing security breaches are a matter of great concern both for us as the aviation regulator and for the government. We continue to work with pilots, airlines and the government to reduce similar incidents, including by prosecuting offenders when appropriate to maintain confidence in UK aviation safety and security." What do you think of the penalty handed to the pilot? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.